Be sure to check out my Patreon for weekly exclusive interviews, extra content on Veve and Ecomi, and building generational wealth, as well as money management tips from experienced whales. Yo, what is going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson, and we're back with another Veve and Ecomi video. In this one, we're going to be checking out a dope one from Non-Fungible Wonderful, and he actually found a connection between Veve, Immutable X, and Mastercard. So this is actually dope. I definitely want to hear the logic. I want to see where he's getting all this from. He's a beast at actually doing research and finding a lot of things. He actually reminds me of when I first came to the community and I was doing all that digging and stuff like that. Yeah, it was crazy then. It was crazy trying to learn, trying to understand, trying to see the possibilities and the opportunities. Nowadays, your boy just be, I be waiting. I mean, I take the knowledge that I know and I put myself in a position that I know I'm going to win from. I don't have to do as much digging, but it is always still cool to know. Like at this point, I wouldn't be surprised to hear Veve has a relationship with anybody, you know? We know that that's what they specialize in, but I do still love videos like this. So be sure to subscribe to Non-Fungible Wonderful, man. He makes amazing content like this. Also, subscribe to my second channel. I would definitely appreciate it if you all do. I'm trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. That's the only way that channel can get monetized. So I would appreciate anyone who goes to my second channel, the Cavell Anderson Show, and show some love over there. So yeah, that being said, man, be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications. Let's jump into it, homies.
In this video, we are talking about Mastercard and how they are making major moves in the NFT and crypto space, and how this relates to Immutable X as well as the Veve app. Pineapple Gang is Non-Fungible Wonderful, and I'm back with another video. We on YouTube, we learning, and I'm feeling wonderful, man. So let's get into this. What is Mastercard doing in the blockchain space? They are actually doing a lot, and I wanted to start off with the executive, what he has to say about this. So the Mastercard executive explains how crypto can go mainstream. Crypto has to become invisible. I keep saying that and I sound like a broken record, but it has to disappear in the background for a user who doesn't care. Honestly, my mom doesn't care if it's centralized or DeFi.
This is actually amazing. Like the more people of status who start to come out and speak, they say the same stuff I regurgitate over and over on this channel. That's the same thing I've said for the NFT space. Like people are going crazy over the technology and over things. Like when you go to Mexico, you exchange your money for pesos. You don't care how none of that works. You just, okay, I need that money to buy stuff. Okay, let me get that money. It's that simple. It's like people, like when you still care about the terms of crypto and you sitting here debating cryptos and stuff like that, people don't do that. Like that's so unnatural, and people are sitting here basing their investment strategies as if that's going to last. Like, what was the first on the blockchain? No one's going to care. Like I get it, but no one's going to care, man. No one's going to care what was the first on the blockchain. The first relevant one is probably going to come from Veve, since that's where all the relevant brands are. So I mean, the NFT space, it's so much stuff that can happen. It can go so many different routes, but I love to hear this. Like the more that I'm starting to really hear from people of, you know, from within the finance world, like the more I hear nuggets and stuff, I'm drawing the same conclusions. I've been drawing these conclusions from the jump. So it's dope to hear really, really smart people, like way smarter than me, actually, you know, saying some of the same stuff. It's like, okay, I know I really do got a solid understanding, and that boosts my confidence, because I see that people, okay, he's a billionaire and he said he sees the same thing I'm seeing. Okay, I can't be crazy. So yeah.
So this was a huge statement because he understands what it takes for crypto to be easily adopted by most people. And right now, creating a wallet and doing what most people do right now to use crypto to buy NFTs will never go mainstream right now. Nope. But they are making it so that most users don't know. And that is what the Veve app does. Right now, we can see that when people use their local fiat to buy gems and buy NFTs, this is converting crypto in the background where people don't know. And Veve was actually in talks with Mastercard very early on. And I want to get into that too. But it shows you that Veve is a prime example of what Mastercard is doing. So Mastercard is bringing its payment network to Web3 and NFTs. They believe the process of buying an NFT needs to be easier and safer, and they just announced a new partnership with Immutable X, Candy Digital, The Sandbox, Mintable, Spring, Nifty Gateway, and MoonPay. And I'm going to talk a lot more about Immutable X as well as MoonPay. And one thing I didn't know is that
MoonPay is fire. Like you can buy a lot of stuff. Like you can use MoonPay on Trust Wallet. It makes it so easy. Like you're starting to see more stuff like that that makes the transitions like seamless. It makes it very very easy to do this stuff. So and that's what we're starting to see. We're starting to see more companies focus on the ease of doing these things. Like Veve came out of the gate knowing that okay, this had to be really really simple, and that's why they won in that regard. But these finance companies are about to start doing the same thing, and it's finna get crazy, man. It's finna get really, really cool.
They already brought their payment network to Coinbase new NFT marketplace, and they have a partnership with Coinbase NFT. And this is pretty major because it shows you that Mastercard is about to make it very easy for people to buy NFTs on Coinbase. Right now, Coinbase is in beta and it hasn't been doing well, but I'm going to talk more about that. So one thing about Coinbase is that they were one of the funders for the Immutable X protocol. When Immutable X was still called Fuel Games, Coinbase was one of the first funders and raising 2.4 million for them. And we have seen that Coinbase has been promoting Immutable X. They listed IMX as well. And when I see that the Coinbase NFT marketplace is in beta, it reminds me that Immutable X still hasn't launched on there. And once Immutable X is integrated with Coinbase NFT and Mastercard is integrated, this is going to be major for the entire crypto space because one of the biggest platforms is going to be using a layer 2 where it's going to be gasless transactions. And now with Mastercard stepping in, it's going to be very seamless and easy to buy. So when Veve's marketplace gets integrated with some of these big ones, we could see some massive bull runs happening with NFTs all around.
And that's honestly what's amazing because right now these companies are doing exactly what they're supposed to do. They're sitting here, they're setting up, they're using this time, using the opportunity to set up and put themselves in position for when it's time for the bull run to come back around. We have so much development time now. We have time to, get ready and build the things out that needs to be built. Like, it's an amazing time right now. But the development side of things, it's an amazing time for them to be developing because you don't have to worry about crazy amounts of demand right now. So you don't have to worry about as much breaking or it being as difficult to develop, roll something out and test it. I mean, obviously it's still some complexities, but it's not as complex as having 2 million people active, So yeah, like it makes things better on that front. And then this is a great accumulation phase for us. If we believe in these certain investments and projects, like it's amazing. It's very, very amazing for us. So yeah, that's definitely dope. And I actually want to look into Mastercard a little bit. I'll let you all know on the second channel or on the Patreon or Discord or something, but I might look at that in terms of investment. If they're like, I want to look more into it, see what they're doing in this space, exactly how heavy they plan on going, things like that. But yeah, I like looking up new things going on right now because this is a crazy opportunity, once in a lifetime.
But, right now, Coinbase's NFT marketplace has been a flop to some people. They haven't been doing that many sales, but right now, this is only the early stage. This is beta. Once they open it up to layer 2, that's when a bull run is going to happen. So it's bullish to see that Immutable X and Coinbase NFT are working together. Also, MoonPay and Immutable X announced that anyone can purchase IMX or Gaz and Chain via credit card and have them instantly available on layer 2 Immutable X wallet with MoonPay. Right. So we see that MoonPay is already creating ways for layer 2 crypto buying to be very seamless, very easy. MoonPay has been making major moves with NFTs, getting Post Malone to rock them, buying a lot of different NFTs as well. So MoonPay is making moves, and when it comes to layer 2, this partnership is major, especially for the OMI token. Also, this article was very bullish to me because of what Mastercard's vision is. So blockchain firm Edge launches confidential crypto Mastercard. The San Diego-based cryptocurrency firm Edge has announced the launch of a confidential crypto Mastercard that doesn't collect KYC data and doesn't charge transaction fees.
Sounds like whale heaven. This sounds like the first card that all whales in crypto need. Like, that sounds crazy.
Edge's website notes that there are no name or address associated with the card, giving privacy advocates peace of mind. Proud to announce the Edge Mastercard with no personal information required to activate or use. This
That's
is
sick.
major. That means that you can now
That
load
legal?
your crypto onto the.
I don't know if that's legal. Like that's the thing. That's what's scary about that, is because obviously governments and stuff wants to regulate everything. Can you do this? I mean, I would need to know some more specifics around this. I know a lot of companies are pushing pushing their limitations right now because there are no clear regulations. But is this fine? Like, I don't know. Because I feel like, yeah, I don't know. Usually banking, like, yeah, it's kind of a weird situation. I don't know all the rules and regulations for all of this stuff. So let
This
me know in the
card
comments.
without doing any type of KYC and use crypto anywhere you want. And this reminds me a lot of what Ecomi's vision is, because they laid out a whole plan of doing something very, very similar. So Ecomi came out with the one card, and this was a card that was not only a credit card but a secure wallet as well. You can see that they have the chip here as well as the NFT hardware wallet on the back. And this button is to secure any transactions where the owner can click. So this is a card that is not only a credit card, but it mixes in NFT ownership and any DApp ownership as well.
That's fire.
Also, I want to get into this clip because they actually talk about how they were in early talks with Mastercard, and this video was very early. I think they talked about releasing this in Q1 of 2018, and we are now in 2022. So that means in 2017, Ecomi was already talking to Mastercard, and I believe that they have a partnership with Veve already, but just haven't announced it, because based on what Mastercard wants to do, based on what Ecomi wants to do, it aligns very well. And for the crypto Veve app, there has to be some type of built-in exchange that is converting this fiat currency into crypto in the background. But let's listen to what Dan says about Mastercard.
Sure, Ecomi One. So this is a digital wallet for your crypto and for your fiat, which you can access through the card.
Correct. So essentially, Ecomi One, which is coming out in Q1 of 2018, is basically the secure wallet. However, it's going to these two little things down here are the charging terminals. By the way, I just mentioned that the card is fully rechargeable, lasts up to 4 weeks on a single charge if you use it 2 to 3 times a day. If you use it less than that, obviously it lasts a lot longer. So these two chips here are going to be replaced with the UMV debit chip, and then you'll be able to spend your fiat and your crypto on the fly anywhere in the world.
Great. That's fantastic.
That's massive. So you can actually use the crypto anywhere in the world, and it's going to be a mixture of a hardware wallet with a debit card. And they wanted to launch this a while ago, but there was a lot of regulatory things that actually stopped them. And I think that right now they have been working on getting everything together. And once this MTL comes out, this is going to be massive for this card as well. Also, let's look at what else they had to say about this.
Deliveries, and is it going to have a Visa MasterCard logo on it?
At the moment, we are in discussions with those guys, but nothing is finalized. One of the things that because obviously I was an investor in things like 10x and all that as well, pretty disappointed that I wasn't able to use it in certain areas. So we've actually worked quite hard, Dave has worked quite hard on the regulatory side, understanding exactly why these cards haven't worked in the past and what's caused the problem. So we've already done quite a lot of work in the past, working with these regulatory bodies, understanding exactly why the other cards have had the issues that they have, we are actually in talks with. And I'm sure that we are following the correct line and path, and that we're not going to be having any issues the same as these guys. But with any kind of crypto spending cards, it is based on the region, so it's regional. You might know from 10x that's available mostly across Europe at the moment because of the regional licensing. So Ecomi One will be rolled out region by region. We can't actually say which regions they're going to be rolled out to yet. Obviously, we're going to try and do the biggest ones first. But yeah, it's still a very new area, this whole crypto.
So we see that this was the original plan for the Ecomi One, and things have changed, but I believe that right now, because of the MTL, because of everything that they have done on the regulatory side, we could start seeing this coming to fruition pretty soon. So in the future, what sets the Ecomi One apart? Similar to the secure wallet, Ecomi One stores private keys in both cryptocurrency and dApps offline, as interaction with the Ecomi One card occurs through the Ecomi companion app. It is never directly connected to an online device. This not only makes it the most secure cold storage wallet available, but it also renders it incredibly practical, providing the highest level of security available in a device designed for everyday use. So security is a big focus of this as well. Also, this goes back to the exchange part, where they have a built-in exchange, and it ties into what the Mastercard executive was talking about making payments invisible. And you can see it right here. The Mastercard logo is on there. So I just realized that just now for some reason. But, you know, this is going to be massive. So the Ecomi One will not only be companion with the mobile app, but also with the desktop app and the browser extension, which means that immutable security and protection offered by Ecomi One card can be used in all payment situations, in person and offline. Also, they're gonna have an NFC.
This was old.
Person.
Yo, y'all already know I dropped out, so I might sound dumb, but is immutable an actual word outside of the company? Because it says this means that the immutable security. I think that might be immutable being used in a different context, because I don't even know if immutable existed when they was working on this Ecomi One card. But if they are talking about the actual immutable, this partnership has been in the works that long. That kind of confused me. I might be slow right now, but yeah, that kind of confused me. I'm gonna have to look up the word immutable. I feel like that's a word now, and it's actually being used in a certain context right here.
And offline. Also, they're going to have an NFC to add value to the Ecomi ecosystem by allowing further consolidation of the above needs into one simple device. Users can save space by consolidating all of their contactless devices and cards into one device and store unlimited credit and debit cards and cryptocurrency and fiat. So you can actually store all of your cards on this one card. You can even add a gym membership card on this as well, and it'll be able to connect to what you're doing. Also, I'm just going to mention that they have the highest security on this wallet, which is major.
So this is just like, this is really breaking down the Ecomi One card right now. Shiny. So yeah, this is breaking down the features of the card at this point, man. Let me know what you all think. Let me know how you all feel about this, man. This was a really, really good video. He did a lot of research right here. This was great the way he put it together. I definitely liked it. And it does make Mastercard look really, really good. It makes it look really attractive as an investment. It might be something that I actually check out, see how the stock is doing, you know, things like that. But yeah, let me know what you all think in the comment section down below about this video. Do you think that this is bullish? Do you think that it's good, necessary? I mean, let me know your thoughts. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and I will catch you all in the next one, fam. Peace out, y'all.